Hey there, YouTube. It's Michelle. It's Thursday evening, and it took me half a day to get my other video taped and uploaded. So here is my second video share of the day. I'm at the office, so there's a lot of noise outside, traffic. It's rush hour, but I wanted to get this up so that way it will hopefully load before the evening is over. Anyway, want to share with you this portfolio. This is called Nia's Portfolio. This will be hopefully my final project for my daughter's school friends. I think I've hit up just about everybody, making them something, either a Bible journal or a traveler's notebook, or in this case a portfolio, but just get such a kick out of using vintage pictures of co-eds on the Howard University campus in Washington, D.C. And so that's what I have used throughout this portfolio. Let me show you the portfolio design. Super simple. When I was just seeing video shares of travelers' notebooks, most of those shares, people were buying Midoris and Fedoris and then just making insides for those. And it's just not something that I was interested in. I'm not a planner chick. And so I decided to create my own folio of sort. And so using an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, I created my own folio. And so super simple. You just take some cardstock or whatever you're going to use. On the 11-inch side, you score it 4.5, 5 1/4, 9 3/4. And then you need one other piece of paper that is 4 3/8 by 8.5, and you score it at the 1/2 inch mark. And so what you do is you just, on the score lines here, this gives you about a 3/4 inch gusset here, and then this you can use either as the flap to close or fold it to make a tuck spot, and then you adhere this on the inside and it creates a flap. So anyway, that was super quick. If anyone has any questions about the design, definitely hit me up and I will go through that slower, and maybe even make one for you online. I have another share where I actually go through making one, but super simple. Again, this was at the very start of my knowledge of what a traveler's notebook was, so this was my attempt to create something similar but different. So let's show you the inside of this folio. So we'll start with the outside first. So the outside cover here, I've used that paper stack. It's a DCWV pack that I bought from Tuesday Morning, and I've used it quite a bit this fall. So if you have any questions about that paper, so that's on the cover here. And then just a picture again of some young ladies sitting on the lawn at Howard University. Tons of stash laces used on the front, crochet trim. I've got the tulle rosettes. I've got some stash lace here, more crochet trim here, and then up here, hanging from a bulb pin from A Tattered Dream, I've got a couple of pieces of laces here just as a little dangle. Super simple. Oh, let me show you the back here. So the back wraps around here, and again, just more of the laces. Front and back, got my label here, the date, and there are some parts that have been pamphlet stitched into the portfolio, so I'll show you that once we get in. Super simple closure. The portfolio actually is not an alligator mouth, so it doesn't need a closure. I just put it seems like you just need to have a closure, so I tied it with the organza ribbon. When you go in, on the front, the first flap area here, I have created, well, it's like a little notepad. This is newsprint paper. I've just doily punched the ends, and then up top just put a piece of stash design paper to make somewhat of, just a little place to take notes. And down here at the bottom are some more co-eds, if you can see that, on the campus. And so that's the inside flap. And then when you open that flap here, there's a tuck spot here that has been created, a pocket. I've got more co-ed pictures here. I've got the double daisies going up the side for embellishing. And then in here, just some pieces of ephemera. And I'm sure this is all miscellany from, I'm pretty sure this is the miscellany pack that just came out from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. So, hi Debbie Ann. This is a signature of more newsprint that has been pamphlet stitched in just for taking notes. And got the floating swallows in the center of this signature. No stamping, strictly again just for taking notes for class or whatever. There. On the base here, I've created a pocket. It has been, again, I use that paper pack all the way through. The pocket has been decorated with some lace trim, and then there's a tag in there with some eyelash trim. That's there. Oh, I forgot to show you the tag. I knew there was something here that I missed. There was a tag on this. So this here is a pocket. And here's a tag here that comes out. If I haven't glued it in. No, it hasn't. So it's another tag with some eyelash trim. So there's a pocket there. I knew I was missing something. So there's the outside of the flap. You open it up. Here's the inside of the flap. There's space here for something to go here. And then on this side over here, here's one signature. I used my file folder, that envelope punch to create file folder tabs. And so I've made, here's one signature that's been sewn in. And again, more pictures from Howard on that. On the inside of the flap of this file folder here, there's a pocket. We've got more pictures here and some more ephemera from miscellany. And that's in Ephemera's Vintage Garden. That's a release that Debbie just put out, so you may want to go check that out for the holidays. It'll be great for any journals you're making. Again, like I said, this is sewn in. No stamping, just strictly for notes. Here's some more swallows flying in the center of this signature. So you could, put what you need to put it in, and then these are notes for class or whatever the young lady needs to keep track of. There's also a back tuck spot, more pictures from Howard, and then another piece of ephemera there. And then when you open it up, so that's one signature, and then this is a second signature here. It too has a file folder, another file folder cover. I've done a little collage with some coffee stain paper. I love the staining here, and it's really funny. This paper, you can't really tell it's blue. I was doing some things with some Kool-Aid, but somehow it got burnt in the oven, but it looks so pretty. And then some coffee stained book pages. We got a little bit of parchment paper, and then some pictures. And all these pictures I printed on manila card, so that way they're a lighter instead of being on white paper. And did some stitching, and so just made that up there. It's just a collage. It's not a tuck spot, just strictly up there just for adornment. And then again, more of that newsprint paper that's been sewn in. Double swallows flying there. And on here's a back tuck spot. Another collage with some more pictures, and a piece of ephemera there. I'll probably take the birthday. It's not her birthday. Well, I guess so. She did have her birthday at the beginning of the year, so I think that'll be okay. And then this is the back of the portfolio. So I've got the tuck spot here. This is where that lip, I said you could either use it to close the portfolio as a closure or use it as a tuck spot, and so I use it as a tuck spot and put more of Debbie's ephemera in there for journaling. And then here's the back, lace, and then there's my label and a butterfly and the date. So super simple. Again, for me, it was just my interpretation of a traveler's notebook before I knew what one was or what we were doing. Now that I have the Eileen Hull die, I've made several using it, but I still like this. This is my go-to, super simple. I have a swap that I'm doing for Christmas that's due at the end of the month, and I'm going to, it's a one signature Christmas swap. Wait, did I say that right? It's a traveler notebook insert, just one signature, but I'm going to put it in one of these just as a holder for it. So yeah, I hope everyone is having a great Thursday. Hope you're having a crafty week. You know, as the holidays ramp up, we're doing gift giving and craft fairs, etc., etc. And so I hope everyone's mojo is working, and hopefully this was inspirational. We will see you soon. Take care. Bye.